So that being said, I'll get into my Payback predictions for this Sunday live from Chicago, the second annual Payback pay-per-view. Last year's Payback pay-per-view was great, one of the best pay-per-views of 2013, so here's hoping this year's pay-per-view is just as good, if not better. Chicago crowd should be great. I know without a doubt we'll get CM Punk chants, I realize that, but it's Chicago, so I'll get over it. But as big of a fan as I am of CM Punk, I really am annoyed by the CM Punk chants because I don't think people realize that it was his decision to leave. It was his decision to quit. He was the one who walked out in the WWE, and he will be back when he's back. I mean, I guess he's scheduled to get married. He's engaged to get married to AJ Lee of all people, actually, within the next few weeks in the month of June. So that's pretty exciting. I guess AJ Lee will be back after that's over. But CM Punk will be back at some point. I've been saying that for months now. He will be back at some point, whether it be 6 months down the line, a year from now, a number of years from now. All I know is that CM Punk will be back. They always come back. But anyway, so I'll get the two matches out of the way that I think will be added. Rusev versus Big E. If that matchup happens, Rusev goes over easy, undefeated so far. He's not going to lose a match to Big E of all people. In the next unconfirmed matchup, which might happen, Adam Rose versus Jack Swagger. Easy, Adam Rose goes over. No reason to have him lose right now, especially to someone like Jack Swagger, who couldn't mean less right now, and it doesn't even matter anyway. I mean, he has potential, but I don't know. The guy's a mid-carder for life, and this whole feud has been just really odd. But here's hoping Adam Rose continues to get more over if he wrestles more on the main roster in coming weeks. So Adam Rose goes over there if that matchup happens. On the pre-show, we have El Torito versus Hornswoggle in a mask versus hair matchup. And El Torito will have to lose a mask if he loses, and Hornswoggle will have to shave his head. It would not be if he loses, this would not be the first time that Hornswoggle would be bald. So I do not, that isn't out of the question at all. So I definitely have El Torito going over here again like he won at Extreme Rules. I just really want this feud to end. I mean, the matchup was entertaining, so I'm not going to completely shit on this matchup. But you take out the TL, or the WLC, I should say. You take out that aspect of it, then I really don't know what this matchup will come down to, because their previous two matches were really nothing good, and I did not enjoy them at all, and the crowd couldn't care less about it. So we'll see how the Chicago crowd reacts on Sunday for this matchup. But easy, El Torito goes over. If you unmask him, then he has no purpose in the stable with Los Matadores. And 3MB could live with a bald Hornswoggle because he has been bald before. So whatever, El Torito goes over here. I would have liked to see Adam Rose versus Jack Swagger, or whatever the other match, Rusev versus Big E on the pre-show. I think that could have served more of a purpose, but maybe those matches get added to the main card anyway. We'll have to wait and see. But right now, I couldn't really care less about this matchup. It should be good. I mean, like we saw at Extreme Rules, never underestimate the little guys. But it should be a fun matchup. If it's not, whatever. But I've got El Torito going over here. So, starting off with the Divas Championship matchup. Now for the main card matches. Paige versus Alicia Fox for the Divas Championship. Easy, Paige goes over here. Just won the championship a little less than 2 months ago. So there's no reason to take the title off of her right now. Alicia Fox, I do commend her for her actions, for getting herself noticed and getting herself more over with this new crazy girl gimmick that Mickie James made famous and AJ Lee made famous a number of years ago. But so at least there is some interest in the matchup. It's not random like the Paige and Tamina Snuka, that was a good matchup, but the feud really wasn't there at all. They didn't build it at all. At least this somewhat makes sense with Alicia Fox going crazy. There is some interest there. And it's just basically a filler feud before AJ comes back in June or July or August. Hopefully AJ comes back for a title match with Paige at the SummerSlam pay-per-view, which could be tremendous. So I look forward to that when it eventually happens. But easy, Paige goes over here. The matchup should be good. Cesaro versus Sheamus for the United States Championship. Like the match on Raw a number of weeks ago, I'm looking forward to this matchup. Matchup should be great. Great in-ring chemistry together. I'd have to go with Sheamus going over here. Like with Paige, she just won the championship a little less than 2 months, or he won the championship a little less than 2 months ago. Not even, a little less than a month ago. But, there's really no reason to take the title off of Sheamus this early. Sheamus will go over. Great matchup between these two, which should be a great matchup between these two. And Cesaro should have a good showing in defeat to the point where I don't think he'll lose anything if he was to lose this matchup against Sheamus. So yeah, Sheamus retains there the United States Championship. Bad News Barrett versus RVD for the Intercontinental Championship. Should be a good matchup, like I said before. I've been liking how the mid-card is being built back up in recent weeks. Whether that is going to be the long-term plan, I have no idea, but hopefully, for right now, I'll enjoy it for what it is. But Bad News Barrett, like with Sheamus and Paige, just won his championship less than a month ago. Really no reason to take the championship off of him right now. So Bad News Barrett will retain the Intercontinental Championship. RVD has no reason being the IC champion at this point in his career. So Bad News Barrett retains, and I've got some bad news if you thought RVD was going to win. Bad News Barrett retains. RVD, like I said before, has been doing great since he came back, so I look forward to another good match from him on Sunday. John Cena versus Bray Wyatt, last man standing matchup. I want Bray Wyatt to win, but John Cena will win based off what we saw on Raw this week, and I don't know, everything else we've had, what we've seen from Cena and Wyatt. I guess Cena will win the rubber match. Hopefully that's the be-all, end-all of this feud, and we can move on to greener pastures. Both guys can. And we can move on to something bigger and better for both guys. The matchup should be okay. I mean, like I said, their last two matches were nothing great. Were actually pretty shitty for what it was. But hopefully the last man standing stipulation makes it better and, helps the matchup and doesn't hinder it, doesn't take away from the action. But I really want Bray Wyatt to win here. I don't see any reason as to why John Cena should win. He probably will, but I see no reason why he should. But my official prediction is John Cena. What they move him on to from here, I've been asked that a number of times. I have no idea what they do with Bray Wyatt, but I could very well see John Cena moving into a feud with someone like a Cesaro going in for the summer. That could be pretty entertaining, so I look forward to that. But yeah, Cena goes over here. In terms of the ultimatum going into the Payback pay-per-view, Daniel Bryan will be at the Payback pay-per-view, and if he does not surrender his WWE World Heavyweight Championship, his wife, Brie Bella, will be fired on the spot by Stephanie McMahon. So it's not a match per se, but it is a segment that we will be getting on the pay-per-view on Sunday. A lot of people probably won't care anyway if Brie Bella was to be fired. I know I personally will not care if Brie Bella is fired. If Daniel Bryan ends up going that route and wants to retain his world championship. But, Daniel Bryan, I don't think will surrender the WWE World Heavyweight title. I think they'll probably keep the title on him. If they strip him of the title, then so be it. He'll probably be champion when he comes back anyway, but I really see no reason to. I think they could wait a few months until Daniel Bryan is back 100% and healthy before they can strip him of the championship. So I see Daniel Bryan, I guess they'll probably work a way around it where he keeps the championship and Brie Bella maybe keeps her job. Either way, I could not care less if she gets fired or not because no one gives two craps about Brie Bella to begin with. But anyway, so Daniel Bryan will stay World Heavyweight Champion. Chicago will go crazy for him. Then in the main event, we have Evolution versus The Shield in a no-holds-barred elimination matchup. It was never really made clear on Raw this week if the losing team will have to disband. That was really never made clear. But that being said, though, I look forward to this matchup at Payback. Their Extreme Rules matchup was amazing. So their rematch at Extreme Rules should be nothing short of epic as well. Evolution going over here makes the most sense after the Shield won their first matchup at Extreme Rules. I don't know if they would continue this feud going into Payback or going into the Money in the Bank pay-per-view in late June to set up a rubber match. But I would have to say Evolution goes over here. The Shield goes over. All the power to them. But and like I said, it could very well go either way. But this matchup should be headlining the show with the world title matchup not taking place. But Evolution goes over here. Like I said, should be a great matchup. So overall, I'm looking forward to Payback on Sunday. Should be another great pay-per-view like it was last year in Chicago.